middle urinal's a fucking dick. You don't go in an empty restroom and go to the middle urinal.
That messes it up for everybody else that comes in.
Well, it forces the next fucker to stand right next to your fucking dick-holding ass.
Well, it depends on how many urinals there are.
God.
No, it doesn't. If there's 7, you go to the end one.
Nah, I don't do that.
Yes, because the second guy should have the choice to be as far away from you as possible.
I have a rule. It's a 2 urinal minimum.
No, it ain't. If it's empty, you're on the end.
I don't like the end one at work.
I don't care. It's faggy.
Go to Turfway Park. The little jockey dudes that come in always go right next to you.
You motherfuckers. Oh my God. I will clench my piss off and leave when people do that.
Clench it off and leave? What?
I can't clench my piss off and leave.
That doesn't sound...
It's disrespecting your fucking penis area.
See, I find that hard to believe about you because you've walked around with your dick hanging out. Why are you that worried
That's
about
totally
it?
different. That's totally different.
Intentional gay is better than
I'm talking
accidental
about
gay.
I'm talking about walking in a bathroom with a stranger. No. I'm not going to hold my dick in front of a stranger unless I'm drunk.
What if it's a chick?
God damn it.
She's not at the urinal, hopefully. That's a Roger kind of gal.
I don't even know what that means.
Man, herpes are so fucking goddamn. They're so fucking. You don't remember that?
I remember it, but what you said today made no sense to anybody.
It didn't go with it after I explained it.
Some post.
No. Like, I remember him, like, yeah, that's gotta be a bummer.
I thought you when you said nailed it, I'm like, when'd you nail it? You were like, she nailed it. I'm like, she nailed you? What the fuck?
No, it was a picture. I was like, yeah, good picture. You nailed it. Good. Great.
I thought you were saying nailed it.
And then you went into herpes. Like,
that
that made any kind of sense to anybody.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, Lulu was right. And I was like, what? I didn't do anything. What do you mean?
I thought he was saying somebody had herpes.
That's what I thought he said.
I'm like, who's got herpes?
No, when I fucking said something about it, I'm like, oh shit, that was about herpes.
If somebody's got herpes, we should all know about it.
I thought it was about gay butt sex.
No.
I'm confused. What? She's not at the urinal, hopefully. Well, hurry up, you can get one in.
Who's got their shit on? Because that sounds great when it loops back through. This sucks. Fucking highlighter. Can you see if there's another highlighter over there? One that doesn't smear the ink. It's still doing it.
Okay, did I do it?
Did you do what? I'll even take like a red something. I can circle it.
There's a pen over here.
What you do to that highlighter?
They've been sniffing them over there.
Oh no,
that probably explains why the shit's all fucked up.
It's got that black tip on it, and
you don't want a black tip.
Like
he does. He might.
He wants the black tip.
You need to just shut your
BBC,
fucking mouth.
you remember?
It's all about the BBC.
This ain't gonna work.
Woo!
That's doing it too. I just got retarded ink. I got shitty ink. I got ink. I got non-drying ink.
He has a pen. You won't need another one.
It's good. Now all my words look like they're moving really fast.
Can you read that or?
My words like they're moving really fast on the page.
The State got hammered tonight by Derek Beasley.
No, there were several reports of a match on that gasoline.
Wait. Why you bringing up old shit? It's the motherfucking wise guys. On Monday nights, it's the wise guys. The wise guys, it's the motherfucking wise guys. At 8 o'clock, it's the wise guys. Wise guys, it's the motherfucking wise guys. We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a no, turn the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, why's a squizzle going live from your fucker maker? Suck to give it up, you know it's just the wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a no, turn the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, why's a squizzle going live from your fucker maker? Suck you, give it up, you know it's just the wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. Wise guys, it's the motherfucking wise guys.
What the fuck's up, everybody? It's the show that gets more douchebags laid than a bag of roofies. It's the Wise Guys Show. Thanks for tuning in. You got me, your host, Skrizzle, along with my co-host, the Wise One. Commentary from Big Ed, and the one that needs her guts tickled, the lovely Lulu.
That was pretty good.
Ew.
I like it.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in again for the audio debauchery. I couldn't find the right word and shit.
Seeing as how it's visual,
The audio, yeah.
the video.
I forget we moved up in the world. We're the Jeffersons. We're moving
He
on
said
up.
we're the Jeffersons.
So what happened this weekend with all y'all?
I don't know, but I think I now want to change my name, the name of my penis, to the Gut Tickler.
Gut tickler. That's what GT stands for.
Thad the Vagina Slayer is
Thad?
it's old, yeah. Thad.
Yeah, Stanley the Power Tool needs retired.
Thaddeus. It's Thad for short. Thaddeus is his full name.
Bad for sure.
Oh, shit. Yeah, the still jackhammer's got to go.
Yeah, right.
So what y'all do this weekend?
I didn't do much of anything, actually.
Oh, man, I was fucking exhausted.
I sat on my ass.
2 birthday parties.
No, I did do that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Did you guys get booted from the booth?
What booth?
You all were sitting in a booth, and then all of a sudden you're, like, down in the dungeon.
Oh, yeah. The lady comes over, and she's like, excuse me, sir, are you with that party? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, we have tables reserved for them.
Oh, bullshit.
And then that's what and I was like, so I got to sit at the kid table? Oh, it's the kids' table? I was like, yeah, it's fine, but you know what? I'll just do it.
You took your fucking Legos down there, and yeah.
It was like, she acted like, and I get it. I totally get it. They reserved out space, but she acted like it was an inconvenience to take that person's order that was literally within arm's reach and then turn around and take mine.
Whatever. That's stupid.
Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, they reserved, there was some empty spots over there.
Well, the waitresses have certain tables and shit, and the waitress that was taking care of us said that they had to rock, paper, scissors to get us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
Because the tables they all put together were in different sections.
Oh.
So they had to, like,
Wow.
to get that money.
I wonder how they did. Like,
I bet they did good.
Tip-wise.
I mean, even if everybody lowballed them and gave them $5, they got 10 or 12 $5 tips. That's
Right.
60 for an hour of work. 60 an hour ain't bad. I'll do
I
it.
spent the whole time trying to figure out where to get their Moscato from.
Yeah, I saw that Google searching it and shit.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you?
That Moscato's so good.
What a fucking
Could've
liquored
done
up
that
derelict.
later.
Yeah, you want to know what they fucking rape you? Look, how much? Look, it's $31 a bottle there.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
It's probably 10 in the
Okay.
store.
It's fucking $10.99. It's fucking $10.99.
The markup
One
on
glass is literally the cost of a whole bottle. Because you can only get 4 out of a thing.
well,
And then I said, hold on, I might drink the whole bottle, but do I have to state I'm going to drink the whole bottle before? Or if I get the 4 glasses, you will just charge me?
no, you're getting charged glass price until
Yeah.
you say, give me a bottle.
Yeah. Those Fucking bastards. It's $1 difference, and you don't think they could go, oh, well, you bought 4 glasses. We're just going to charge you for the whole bottle. No, we're taking your $1.
So what'd you do this weekend,
Taking
Lulu?
your $1.
Besides not get any satisfaction?
I didn't do a whole lot.
Who doesn't want to make it their duty to please that booty? I don't understand it.
Someone's going to eventually.
Yeah, if she fucking takes the lock off of it.
You got a chastity belt?
The key is lost.
Her clit's pierced, but
There's
she
no
just puts a
key.
fucking padlock through. It's a master lock.
Oh,
Oh, that would tear something.
I am the key master. You know where the gatekeeper is?
If you have to go down and go, what is it, 27 to the right, 32 to the left, 16. Like,
no.
Dude, how do I get this open? It's 2 strokes to the
You
left.
don't.
And then 5 strokes back to the right. And then back 1 stroke to that side.
do that for 10 years as soon as you get out of that relationship and you go down on somebody and you're down there doing this. What are you doing?
Pop,
Like,
lock, and block it. Pop, lock, and block it. What'd you do?
Not much. Drove around in a creek and hauled some rocks.
You didn't have no, I thought you did a redneck
drove
swap
in a
meet.
What
creek?
did you drive?
and what?
My truck.
Really?
Your truck? Oh.
You did that to your car?
My truck.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. You love that thing.
It's what it's for.
Were
It's
you
4x4s.
like mudding?
It
Or
is
just
not.
in
It
a
is not for
creek?
driving.
4x4
in creeks.
is to help you get out unstuck from mud. It's not. It's not for climbing
Creaking.
fucking Mount
That's
Vesuvius.
That's what you're supposed to do.
What you're supposed to do.
No, rich people do that because they can afford to buy a new one.
Yeah, they just. In fact, rich
we-
people buy your truck for a toy.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can't just destroy $10,000 cars and just throw them in the gutter.
10,000.
Yeah.
Whatever, whatever it was.
Did you fuck something up?
No,
You didn't have that much fun.
I thought you had a
Yes.
redneck swap meet this week,
no. What was that?
Sunday.
Oh, the flea market. No, I did other stuff instead of that.
Yeah, if you guys need trashy treasures, you need to talk to this motherfucker.
Trashy treasures.
Yeah, I mean, he says one man's trash is another
Right.
man's
Oh,
treasure.
yeah, I guess
If
that's
you
true.
need them or if you want to get rid of some.
Either way.
Well, if
call
you
me.
need them,
I pay almost nothing, and I'll sell.
motherfucker probably motherfucker makes
Bro,
statues
just
out
give
of
it to
fucking
me.
garbage can lids and hubcaps and shit.
That's,
That kind of stuff, I like
yeah,
it.
that's real cool.
The-
Yeah,
The entrance to the creek, they tried to keep people out of it this time, so they built up this wall of mud in front of the entrance.
wall of
like-
mud, like nobody's gonna run over that.
Right,
Or like the rain isn't gonna tear it down.
right. So we just went over it
You
and into
just
the
rolled
creek.
right over it.
It started out as a boulder seeking mission. The dope fiends next door to my buddy keep driving through his yard, so he needed some rocks.
Oh, I was going to put some
to
boulders
keep them
up.
out of his yard, and then when we got to the water,
Spikes do really good.
That's what I told him. We went with boulders instead.
I
If
like,
you put spikes through your yard and forget.
Don't drive through your yard.
yeah.
Well, not drive
Yeah.
through.
We don't
but
do that here in the city. In fact, you drive through a yard here in the city,
in
you're like to
trouble.
get a buckshot coming at you. I am the key master. I can't get that out of my
What is
head,
that
dude.
from?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Rick
Okay.
Moranis. Are you the gatekeeper? I am the key master.
Stupid.
Oh my god. Love it.
Well, one good thing did come about this weekend.
What?
The Halloween bash is coming back.
Oh, I forgot
Oh,
about that.
snap.
Halloween Bash
Where?
X
At
presented
that
by
hall?
the Wise Guys Show.
Yeah, we're
Maybe?
gonna do it at a hall. It'll be open to the public.
Oh,
So
that could be trouble.
It's gonna be bad.
it might be semi-public.
No, we'll have security there that'll fucking chuck a motherfucker out in a minute.
I mean, I'll do that too, but just saying.
We're not paying you.
She's
You
gonna
won't
run
have
security.
to.
Yeah,
I'll just be
I
like,
can't-
this one out.
I kick people for free.
Yeah.
She's the drop kick queen.
Oh yeah, we'll just put her in one of those bungee seats and let her kick people.
We call her super Fly Lulu.
I just want to see if she can
not
kick them
doing-
shoes up to the ceiling like she did that bitch. Who are you, kid?
I'm super stoked to bring that back.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
How many years in hiatus has it been?
2011.
Ooh, jeez,
7 years.
that's a long time, man.
That's why it's Halloween Bash X.
We're just skipping all the other ones.
Yeah, they don't mean shit.
I don't remember what number we were on.
Yeah,
Kind of
those-
like Apple Skip 9.
Those are all the ones that never happened.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
So be on the lookout this Halloween season for the Halloween bash coming soon.
You should call it Triple X.
No.
Well, we joked about that.
Yeah.
The first year would be X, and then the next year could be XX, and the third year could be Triple X or whatever. But
Whatever.
I'd go with Triple D.
Anyway, you know how we throw it down, so you make sure you come to that shit.
Clothing optional.
all right, so I know you guys are gonna probably make fun of me for this, but
Duh. Duh.
duh. I want to get one of these fucking smart condoms.
What does that do?
Well, I'm kind of pissed off actually because I invented this when we got Fitbit.
Hold
when
on.
Fitbit
Do you
first
mean
came
to
out-
tell me this condom is a smart condom? So you can put it on and it'll stay off to the side until you're about to come in and jump right on?
No, it's not.
God damn it.
It's not that
It's
smart.
not trainable.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's right. You snap your fingers.
No, but basically, I'm just irritated because I invented this when Fitbit first came out. I thought, oh man, they need like a sex bit, like where you could wear this device and it would tell you all kinds of stuff, like sort of like what the Apple Watch is supposed to do, but it doesn't do it like how I want it. I want it to be able to tell me the frequency of sex, my average heart rate during sex. I want it to be able to
How
tell
many vaginal orgasms happened?
Yeah, but that might be tough because then you need like I don't know.
Is
like
it battery powered?
Because I always ask.
No, it's rechargeable through USB.
I always ask the bitch, and I wonder if she's lying. Like, how many times you get off? 6? Really? I think
They have the ability to do that,
But
though.
it's got a battery in it then, right?
I don't need it
So
anyway.
You want lithium-ion
'Cause
battery on your dick?
Yeah, I only wear a rubber for her to let me fuck. When I get her in doggy style, the second outward stroke, that thing comes off and she don't even know it. Yeah, it's just like one motion. It's just like, I'll take off, throw back in. You know what I mean?
I'll throw back in.
That's how it works. It's a visual thing. I don't know if I want to. Here, I'll put a rubber on. Okay, here. And then the second outstroke, it's gone.
That might be rape.
Nah, it's not rape.
It's something.
Sexual assault,
It's definitely not consent.
It's not okay.
sexual misconduct.
So now you're saying rape as if you don't follow the instructions on how to fuck it.
probably
Maybe.
nowadays.
Get the hell out
I
of
mean,
here
I
with
think
that.
I think if it was me, I think I'd feel kind of violated. I'm just saying.
It's
Well,
rape
then-
if you've both been drinking. It's
Well, what
rape
if
for
the
guy.
condom breaks? Is that involuntary sexual assault?
Maybe.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Involuntary manslaughter, depending on diseases you might have.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm serious. I don't.
If you
think,
got herpes and shit, it might be murder. Because you done killed that pussy the rest of its life.
you can still fuck with herbs.
You can. I ain't
Plenty
done
of
it.
people do it. That's how the
I ain't fucking doing
That's
it.
how the shit spreads around.
I ain't doing it.
I don't want no pussy with braille on.
I ain't doing it. I'm so scared.
Said I don't want Helen Keller pussy.
I'm so scared of herpes. If you got a scraped up knee, I ain't touching your pussy. Because I don't know where that sore came from. You can say you fell down all you want.
I don't think you get herpes of the knee.
I don't care.
That's a knee.
Yeah, you
herbs.
got a stub toe, you ain't fucking me. Bitch, you better wait till that shit heals and don't come back.
Man, I've seen your sexual repertoire. All your bitches
Lies.
didn't have a clean bill of health.
Oh
Don't even
yeah,
lie.
they did. They
Whatever.
all passed with a D plus at least.
I'm a virgin.
Whatever.
I passed my AIDS test, got a D plus.
Now, but check this thing out.
Okay, so it's like a Fitbit. So it's
It's
like
like a Fitbit for your dick.
so it's a dick bit.
It's a dick bit. Let's call
So
it
you
that.
can go on a dick nick and put your dick
Take
bit
your
on
dick
and
bit.
So it's got a chargeable USB port, and then it looks like it lasts approximately 6 to 8 hours.
hold on a minute. What if it's dead and you gotta fuck? Do you have to have is the cord hanging out of her pussy while you're fucking?
Should probably just skip that session. Unless, of course, you're into that, and then you can just tie it around your balls.
What's that called? A USV?
USB.
But it tells you how many calories you burnt during sexual intercourse, speed of your thrusts,
Speed of thrust.
total number of thrusts,
Okay.
frequency of your sessions, total duration of your sessions, which is subjectable because do I got to hit a button on it? Like, yeah, I'm finished. Or does it know based on
Probably
movement?
like the Fitbit, it knows when you stop.
Based on movement?
Maybe it feels your dick contractions and knows when you ejaculate.
Okay. And then the average velocity of thrusts.
What's velocity? Like how much torque?
Well, it kind of doesn't make sense because velocity and speed are.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like speed.
Yeah, it's.
So are you supposed to like jackhammer fuck the bitch for like 40 seconds
Well, if
and
you're
it's
trying
done?
to build your stats up.
Yeah.
It's all about the stats.
Oh,
Does it
don't
come-
stop! Don't stop! I gotta stop, bitch. It's fucking my average up. No.
Does it come with an app like Fitbit does, where you and your buddies
You
compete?
can compete.
Yes.
Oh my god. Nuh-uh.
It
Oh
gives
my
you
God.
hold on. It gives you a girth measurement. Different. This is actually in beta testing because I'm gonna sign up for that. I want to be a beta tester for this.
For a lithium-ion battery.
Whatever.
Does it got a GPS so
Without
most
no
of these
risk, there
douchebags
can
can
be
find
no
the clitoris?
reward.
Fuck that.
What is it? A GPS to find the clitoris?
Does it got a GPS so most douchebags can find the clitoris?
Different. It gives you a listing of the different positions used. I find that hard to believe. And then it gives you average skin temperature. So literally, you can be like, "Man, that was some hot sex," and then like,
It's
Yeah,
like,
it was. It was
no.
99.6.
yeah, you can point to your numbers and be like, "See, it was true."
Yeah. I got a 3rd-degree blister right under the meatus. I know.
Does it start beeping when your heart rate gets too fast?
I don't know. That would be a good safety feature. If, like, you're about to have a heart
no,
attack.
if you're like 70 and you're on Viagra or something.
what are we calling this thing? Your
Slow down,
Dick
fat
bit.
boy. You're gonna
your dick
die.
bit, yeah. I gotta write that down. I keep forgetting it. Dick
It
bit.
should measure the moisture level in the vagina too, so you know how much you're turning her on.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
There's no way you're getting something on my dick with a lithium-ion battery after the Samsung epidemic. And then you're talking about moisture levels?
It's not made by
Fuck that.
Samsung, man.
How we know?
Your dick's not gonna explode.
No,
I ain't not putting lithium-ion nowhere near my dick. Fuck that. They can keep it.
it's made by Magnacox.
Let's see. It says icon can be adjusted to suit everyone's girth using a band adjustment feature. The band adjustment will allow you to flex the ring to the correct size, ensuring maximum comfort.
It's not too wide. Don't worry about it.
Could you imagine that thing exploding in the pussy?
It doesn't go in the pussy.
When you're fucking her, it does?
It's like a dick ring. No, it goes at the bottom.
Yeah, it's just like a measurement
can
tool.
you-
It called
Can
it
you
a
put that-
condom, so I
can you-
assume it went over your dick.
Hold on, can you put the picture up?
Ah, so if it blows up, it just cuts your dick off at the base.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
Might cauterize you. You won't even bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it don't measure moisture.
Penis projectile.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's kind of.
because my wife have that bitch on flood level every time.
It looks dead on a Fitbit though, don't
Looks
it?
like a tire.
It looks like a
It's
tire.
tire. It's a Goodyear.
That's a Goodyear Magnum is what that is.
Goodyear magnet cocks.
What I'm trying to figure out is if you flip back to the box version, flip back to the box view. All right, can you present that? If you look at this, it implies that you put a condom on that has
Right.
sensors in it, sort of like what Ed's saying. But then if you look at the actual device, which is
It's nothing like it.
Is there more to it? Is there
Well, I
also?
don't-
Maybe
don't-
that stretches. It doesn't look like
No.
it has a tip or nothing.
I mean, maybe the condom talks to the ring.
no, maybe the
What?
ring is the whole device, but a condom is attached to it, and they just work in unison.
Oh, like the donut thing there keeps the condom on.
Like the condom catches your children, and then the tire measures everything. Catch the kids.
Catches your children.
Well, it's only
Don't judge me for trying to be fucking politically correct one time.
One time.
it's only 60 pounds.
What is?
What?
This thing.
It weighs 60 pounds.
No, like that's how much. It's from Europe. It
Man,
costs 60
Always
pounds.
doing
Oh.
dick exercises and shit.
I'm like 60
They
pounds.
both look
God.
like fuck that.
I
Right
don't
when you
need.
said
That's a dick
both
That
your
gives
stretcher.
a
faces.
that gives a new meaning to fucking meathead.
Right?
Yeah, but just
God
think
damn.
about it. Just think about how buffy would be
They
after
fucking-
that.
Yeah, think about fucking all the veins that be popping out of it. You ever seen one of them dude's arms?
The Dick Olympics.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Shit.
You said 60 pounds. They're both like, what?
60. You're like that was the deal breaker. You just killed it.
They're like, yeah.
The deal
what?
breaker
You
was
just
the
killed
battery.
all the fucking marketing research because
60 pounds is probably like
60 pounds is
$80
probably
US
80 bucks,
$80 US
something like
dollars.
that.
No, it's a no for me.
I'm just wondering why the fuck we have.
I think we should do it, and then we should compete against
I
each
ain't
other,
putting a battery on
and
my
we should
dick.
have the Dick
He's not
Olympics
gonna
on the
do it.
show.
I love my dick too
I'll
much
do
to
it
put
if
a
she'll
battery on it.
participate.
Well, I can't participate. You want me to?
Yeah, you can.
So we all
You
get
can
the
contribute
we
to my
already use the
stats.
Same vagina.
I'm not.
Contribute to my stuff.
Hey, you know, different vaginas could put off different heat and fuck with the stats, so we'd all have to have the same vagina to use.
Yeah.
It's your
that's
dick.
right.
It's your dick temperature, not the vagina temperature.
Yeah, but the tighter or looser the vagina is going to be more
Yeah, more
friction.
friction.
Or
Mess
less
up your-
friction.
Okay, so what are you saying? You want?
I can't participate.
I
Yeah,
gotta
my
give
wife
you-
would kill me.
The
I
more
gotta give
lubric.
you. I gotta spot you points, or I gotta get. What are
we
you
have to,
saying?
we have
Well,
to
then-
use the same process.
Well, then we'll just all fuck your wife then.
It's up to her.
Why not? Fuck
That's up to her. You have to ask
That's
her.
the only way the stats will be the same.
That's
So,
it. You're only allowed to fuck her, and we need stats from the same pussy, so we're all just gonna bury in that motherfucker.
I'm not sure what you were advocating. It's like,
That's what I thought he was saying.
I was being a team player.
well, that's where we took it. So.
All right.
God damn.
Shoot.
That bitch is gonna have gumbo chowder in her, boy. Mixed up all kind of shit.
I'm not doing that.
She needs the heart rate monitor.
She's fertile, man. They got kids.
Nah, we're good. One every 10 years.
Not me.
Oh yes,
brother.
you got a while. Okay.
So anyway, I
I'm like,
mean,
okay,
7 years.
No,
staying
for
close
real.
to
I think it
consent.
would be
if
cool.
she participates in my stats and shit, then I'm in.
Yeah, because you could have different erection levels depending on the different girl you're fucking.
That's right.
I'll pull out, I promise.
Well, you don't need to. You got an eye condom on.
I don't need to.
Well,
What? He said it.
You'd have to
He
because
said you don't need
No,
to.
it's what you want.
it's not really. It's not really a
Look
condom.
at him
it's a
being all
cock ring.
sincere. Like, no. It's whatever you want.
It's all about you. It's what,
Shut up.
so I mean,
He's a gentleman.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a nice guy.
Ladies
He
first.
stuttered while he said that. You don't
Oh, my
stutter
God.
while you're saying you're a nice guy.
I'm sweating now.
It is kind of hot down here today.
Too much thinking.
We can get a fan next week.
Next season. Next season, because we're
when
almost
we
done
get
with the
some good
season.
We'll have
highlighters
portable air
too.
conditioners next season.
Maybe I should wear one of them fucking eye Trojans on the fucking show to check my temperature.
I Trojan.
Sorry, I'm just doing my homework.
The new eye Magnum.
I have a hard time believing the Asian dude and the African dude's gonna be able to wear the same one.
They gotta
Did
have
you not
different
hear
sizes.
I heard that,
I
but they also
said-
have one size all fit shirts. They don't fit me.
This says it's adjustable
That's all a
strap.
lie.
How come
Right.
Trojan doesn't have mini mags?
What do you mean?
Well, they got one for the giant dick, and then all the rest
What
of
about
them
the
are
babies?
universal. What about the fucking undersized ones?
Like the guy who's tying it in a knot at the base of his dick?
yeah,
That guy?
I want to know why it's so hard to find non-lubricated condoms.
the guy that puts it on and the whole thing's wrinkled. Where's the mini mags at? I mean,
No, that's not true because there's small ones. Because I remember.
but what are they called?
Durex. You put a
No.
Durex on, you can't hardly get it on.
Yeah, I remember when I was young. I remember putting this on and I was like, "This is not right.
It came out of
Some-
a gas
This is
station
not
quarter
right.
machine.
This
probably.
is like this is way too
You
tight."
put a finger cot on, didn't you?
The ones in the gas station machines barely fit. The colorful ones.
I
and
don't
the fruity
remember
ones.
none of that. I fucking used a condom I can count on one hand. I
You've
don't
only used a condom 5 times.
probably
Or
less.
Jesus.
I sincerely remember once, and I did the outstroke and takeoff.
So you're not even
hold on.
allowed to count that.
Hold on, the same chick I did, and it busted. It was just a rubber band around the bottom of my shaft. And then one time was when I lost my virginity in the car, and I told you I had to piss, so my shit was soft the whole time, so it was falling off. And
I've only had a condom break once.
that's all I can remember. That's the only time I've ever had one break, but I've only worn a condom probably 3-4 times.
That's a scary moment when they break.
It is. Because you don't know it till after it's done.
Yeah.
So you're just enjoying this fucking shit, and then you're
Yeah.
done, and you're like, oh my God, where'd it go?
Sorry about her luck.
Yeah.
She never did find. We didn't find the bitch. Where does that other half go? Is it still in the pussy hiding, or
It can be.
because we never found it?
Find out if she ever got pregnant.
Did she
Might have
find
lied.
it later and didn't
Oh my
tell
God!
you?
If she's got a little fat bearded kid, oh man, I don't even want to see her now. Oh shit! And that's have you seen bitches that you banged back in the day today?
Yeah.
She's one that I'm glad nothing happened.
That's where she pops up in the people you may know on Facebook.
Because
and instantly blocks her.
she was 10 years older than me. So she was 29, I was 19.
Ooh.
So I'm 41 right now. So she's 52, 51. And she looks like she's 70.
Damn.
Whoa.
We pulled up in Burger King's fucking drive-thru and shit. 2:30 in the morning. I wanted it. Sarah was driving. She pulled up to the window. I looked over and was like... Sarah was like, what? I was like, I fucked her.
Oh my God.
And then she looked up and looked back and was like, you fucked a grandma. And I'm like, she didn't look like that back then.
You should have said, I owe her money.
Yeah, I should have made some shit up.
Yeah. Anything would have been
I
better
owe
than
her $5.
anything would have been better than fucking
No,
grandma.
it's an ongoing thing now. Rick fuck grandma. That's the. Which don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not against no grandmilf porn, but no, she didn't look like that shit when she was 31.
Your wife commented in the chat and said, Rick fucked grandma.
There you have it,
Told
folks.
you.
Nice.
There we go.
It's true.
Granny fucker.
Here we go. Brought it back up. Now I'm gonna hear it for
Old
another
granny
month.
fucker over
I'll
here.
hear it for about a month before it gets forgotten about, and then it'll get brought up again.
You better stay away from my grandma.
Next time we go out for lunch, I'm taking you to Burger King.
I'm taking your grandma to Funky Town, boy.
Oh, hell no, you ain't.
When's that nursing home close at night?
He said, how big's her pension?
Oh. I don't think I like money that much, honestly.
When I'm humping it, call me granddaddy.
Oh,
You get one of them chicks where you have a dead husband from the railroad pensions?
Pappy
Fuck.
Skriz.
no.
Instead of paparazzi, be Papa Scrizzy. Oh, shit. Jaws are getting sore.
Jeez. So you know these sex dolls are getting younger and younger and younger. Where they're almost making...
Here.
It's almost like they're going to start making kid
Here's
dolls.
the thing, okay?
That's disgusting.
First thing is, if you make sex dolls like that,
you have an
you
issue.
don't have morals anyway, okay?
Wait a minute.
No. If you are in the sex doll industry, you don't have morals anyway. You're like us.
Oh,
I don't have no morals.
okay.
So
You got morals.
very little. They're like way down, deep down in the surface. But so if you're already fucked up because you're in that industry, why wouldn't you capitalize on the pedophile
Because that's
part of
fucking
it?
sick and way worse than no morals.
Well,
I don't
if
know,
you
I'm
got
gonna-
none, you don't care about
I'm actually
doing
going to
it,
argue
but
the opposite of it. Because,
Money.
like, if let's say a guy who is weirded out like that, you could make two arguments. One, he's going to get the sex doll and then he wants to find out what the real thing is like. Or
That I don't believe. I think that getting the kid sex dolls will save kids.
well, see, that was my first argument was going to be like, well, what if it saves one?
Yeah, exactly.
Then the guy's a humanitarian.
I doubt it's saving shit.
If it saves
know,
one
yeah.
little boy from getting a dick in his
It ain't
butt,
going
I'm
to.
all for it.
The only thing they should use that for is a mailing list so they know whose house to show up to and kill people.
yeah, I'm with Ed.
Yeah, I mean, ironically, yeah, if hypothetically speaking, yeah, but I think there's so many pedophiles out there that haven't acted on it because they have self-control and they know it's wrong and they're not going to do it that you don't know about.
Oh, there's way more.
Oh, for
There's
sure.
definitely way more people that probably like it than actually act on it.
You don't know.
But I think that's true about everything.
You don't know who the next person is that's next to you, no matter how good you think you know them.
Yeah, that's true.
Perfect example.
Oh, look at me.
Perfect example. When I got my job at the building supply house, when I first started, walked in the door, I was in the warehouse with this guy. He was an older guy. He was probably 50 years old. I'm going to spare his name. I worked with this dude for a year and a half, okay? every conversation that came up about partying, about this, about that, I don't drink no more. I ain't drank in 27 years. I was a drunk. I ain't drank. But yet the motherfucker come in every day red-faced and smelling like Dracar Noir was dumped on him. So I'm like, this motherfucker, I ain't drinking 27 years. Every time, every conversation.
He was outside getting drunk.
So, come to find out, a dude that comes in to buy shit is like a bouncer at a few bars out in Mount Lookout. And he came in one time when the dude took off. And me and him was talking, and he was like, yeah, Dave was there, and blah, blah, blah. He had some blah, blah. I said, did he drink? Because he's always saying that. And he's like, that motherfucker was putting down shots of Jack and drinking beer. And I'm like, that motherfucker is telling everybody here he ain't never drank. So here's what happened. The dude drove our truck, and he drove it all the time. Well, come to find out that he got a DUI on his own personal time and didn't tell us and was still driving our truck. So what happened was he said that he couldn't come in on a Saturday or a Friday because he had to go to court. And supposedly he got pulled over on the Thursday. So we're in there talking and shit, and they're all like, yeah, he didn't come in because he had a court date today. I was like, that motherfucker got a DUI, didn't he? They're like, oh, no, he don't drink and this and that. I said, I'm telling you right now, if he got pulled over on Thursday and he was in court Friday, that was a DUI. Ain't no regular ticket getting a court date the next day.
Really? They do them that fast?
Oh, they do it quick because you're going to jail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're going to jail. So he gets out, like 3 days later, he comes back into work. Don't say shit. Well, my uncle worked in the back, so we started doing like a fucking search on him. My uncle called the background check people or the authorities, and basically they was like, well, we're not allowed to disclose any information. Actually, they called Springfield Township, which is who he got pulled over in. And they said, well, we're not allowed to release any details, but if we were you, we would do an FBI check on him.
Holy, an FBI one? Dang.
So come to find out, we were like, wow, we didn't even do the FBI check. He was gone when we heard it. Okay, so he was gone, fired.
Really?
Then...
Wait a minute, so you fired a guy and you didn't even do the check?
No. Well, we knew he got a DUI, and he drives our truck, so he's gone.
Okay.
A week later, or 2 weeks later, one of our customers comes in and says, what happened to Dave? We told him the story. I was like, he's gone. And he was like, you know, I was in the dentist office the other day, and I was scrolling through the sex offender fucking book, and he was in there. And we're like, what?
No way.
So we looked him up on the internet. This motherfucker raped a 9-year-old girl and did 6 years in prison. And here I am working next to the motherfucker for a whole fucking year and never knew.
How did that not come up? You guys didn't do background checks when you hired him?
No, we don't do background checks from hiring. So I'm working next to a fucking child rapist for fucking over a year and never knew it.
You probably bought the guy lunch.
Yep, until it came out.
That's crazy.
So you don't know who the fuck you're standing next to
at
all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You just hope you do.
Them skeletons are pretty...
So back to my point, the child rapists and the pedophiles and shit, that would potentially save the kids.
I don't know.
I feel like if they do it after they have the kid doll, they were going to do it to begin with. The kid doll had nothing to help out with it. So, but...
I don't know. You could almost argue that it was like the thing that put them over the edge. It was like, yeah, this isn't going to cut it.
Yeah, like that guy murdered people because of rap music. That type of shit. No.
Well, look, you're trying to rationalize crazy.
I'm just saying.
You're trying to put a rational thought on crazy.
If you fuck a kid sex doll, you are crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm not agreeing that it... First of all, if you're the CEO of that company, I'm monopolizing on any fucking thing. Because here's the thing.
How do you take that press conference?
Hold on now.
You know
if you
what I
think
mean?
I'm a sicko for putting out 13-year-old sex dolls, I'm already a sicko for the dolls to begin with. So how much worse can I be?
That's a lot worse. That's
a
two
lot.
totally different. One's legal. It's legal to
One's
fucking
like, okay, you're kind of a pervert. The other one's like, you are one sick motherfucker.
But here's the thing:
El
the
Chapo.
doll is not human, people.
I know.
It's
If you're
supposed
willing
to
to
be,
fuck a
though.
doll that looks like a kid, you're
You're
piece
disgusting.
of shit. Fuck that.
Would you
I'm
fuck
not-
a
That's
dog that
a
looks like a
whole
dog?
other level of fucked up.
Well, I wouldn't do it.
You might as well fuck the dog doll. You might as well fuck the dog if you're gonna fuck a kid doll. That's disgusting.
Well, there
I
you
say-
go. There's a whole new market
You
we just
can
invented.
you can fuck anything you want as long as it's legal. That's my opinion.
I just want to know how you take the press conference. Like, how do you stand up in front of America
Here's how you do it.
and go?
I stand up,
Here's
throw
how
my
you do
time
it.
card at them, and walk out.
Here's how you do it. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to reveal an innovative piece of technology that we've come up with here at fuckfakevagina.com. We're going to introduce you to Punky, the 13-year-old sex
Punky,
doll.
Like Punky Brewster. That's so fun.
Any questions? Any questions? Yeah, you. Go ahead.
I quit.
Why are you promoting the rape of a child?
We're not promoting rape of a child. We're actually capitalizing on the demand and actually probably saving a lot of children from being sodomized and raped by pedophiles.
This is fucking ridiculous.
We just got canceled.
Yeah, nobody's listening. Live listeners just went down to zero. Just went down to zero. You guys want to go ahead and have some
YouTube.
dinner? Or?
Yeah. it's-
YouTube and Facebook just flagged us. We're done.
Just like they're out.
We're done.
Now,
I'll tell you what.
So you're saying you wouldn't ban it? Like you wouldn't go to work in Congress to get the law passed that said that these companies can't make dolls
First
for
off,
children?
let me say something before I even answer that. There is nothing I feel that passionate about in this world for me to do work, free work, to keep from happening. There's nothing.
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 Look at it. I think he's serious right now.
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
He
this might be
means
the
it.
most serious he's ever
He
been.
means it.
If you're killing fucking baby gerbils, that I ain't doing it. If you're fucking kids, I ain't doing it. You ain't doing my kid.
Well, hold on. Let's say you're a senator. Would you run on that platform? Like, I'm gonna stop the kids' sex dolls from being manufactured.
If I was
Well,
a
sure, you're
senator,
already
yes,
doing
I would
that
lie
work.
about that all day long.
You would lie about it.
Yeah. I would tell people I'm getting rid of them and then not even worry about it once I get elected. That's what they all do anyway.
What the fuck?
That's what the fuck they all do anyway.
Yeah, I get that, but we're talking about you.
Nothing. You know that abortion clinic on Auburn Avenue, Planned Parenthood? Have you ever drove past there and seen the picketers
Yeah.
outside? Mm-hmm. Somebody enlightened me on those picketers. I was always thinking, what the fuck organization are these people with where they're here in the fucking snow and rain and feel this passionate about fucking abortion
Pro-life.
that they fucking sit here and do these kill baby signs and shit and walk around with them? I found out why.
Why?
There's an old dude that's rich, has more money than he can wipe his ass with. He's retired. He has nothing to do. He has no kids to give his money to. He fucking pays people to do that.
And you ain't ever told us about this?
He pays people to walk around with
it's like,
signs
give me a
because
sign.
he doesn't like abortion and he has a fuck ton of money.
What's this pay?
This chick that I took for a ride told me that sometimes them people make $150, $200 a day.
Can you wear a mask?
I will be a picketing motherfucker.
Go down
Can
there.
we wear
Go down
hats
there.
and sunglasses and
I don't need to
masks?
wear a mask. I'm
Me
pro
either.
life.
I'll Facebook Live that shit.
I'm pro-life too, and I'll fucking demonstrate. I'll bend her over a car and come inside of her every time.
No, you won't.
Pro-life. You know what I mean? But
No,
I'm
fuck
serious.
you won't.
No, I'm serious. You go down there and look for the old guy. He's an old guy in a truck. He's got all the signs in the truck.
How many old guys are in trucks? You just want us to walk up to random old guys?
He's an old
Y'all
guy
might be
in a
able to do
pickup
that.
truck, and he's got all these wooden boards in the back of
And
his
that's
truck
not
that
real.
he
He
gives
really
out.
pays you.
That's what she told me,
Does he pay you? Can I get 40 hours a week?
and I believe
Does
her.
she have a pet unicorn?
I don't know about that. I don't know how many hours you get, but go down there and ask that dude, like, how much you pay me to do that? And I guarantee you, he pays people to do that shit.
We'll do that shit on this show.
I'll quit my job tomorrow to walk around.
You know what we should do?
Pick it right now.
You know what we should do and do it live? all of us put fucking boards with ropes around our bodies with the Wise Guys logo on it.
Walk around
And
Fountain
fucking
Square.
hold signs saying "Protect the Nasty," and fucking just walk around with the fucking abortion
Protect the nasty?
protesters,
Oh, just all in the middle of
just
them.
all in the middle of them with Wise Guy shit all over the sign with fucking signs "Protect the Nasty."
Can you define what the nasty is? Because that's a very
scared.
you're painting with a broad brush, brother.
I don't give a fuck. I just
It's
think
nasty.
that
That's what it
we will
is.
get on the news or something, and if we have that on video and play it,
Excuse me,
that'll
sir.
go
Can you explain
viral.
what the nasty means?
we don't give a fuck what you're here protesting, dead babies, whatever.
That's up there with fucker right in the pussy guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We need to do that shit.
There was another real good one. This newscaster was interviewing people playing the lottery, and it was like a record number. And she turns to this dude, and he's just filling out his thing, and she's got she's to the back of him or whatever, and she turns around and she goes, "Well, what would you do, sir, if you won?" He's like, "Probably get a bunch of cocaine and some strippers."
Yeah. I remember that.
And it was like
He didn't
that.
have to think.
He was really gonna do that shit. It wasn't like he thought about it and then thought like, "Oh, I'm gonna be funny." No,
I would. I'd do it. I'm telling you, like I was watching Shameless the other day, and you remember when, I don't know if y'all watch that shit.
I know what it is. I don't watch it.
Well, Frank on there is such a bad drinker. He has a bad liver, and at one point he's gonna die.
Frank's the old guy, right?
Yeah. At one point he's gonna die. So he's fucking going out and doing all this fucking drugs, crack and all that. And I would do that shit. If I knew I was dying in 6 months, every drug made would be in my nose.
Yeah.
Every fucking
try
one.
it. I would definitely try it.
Because here's the thing, even if you OD on heroin,
Oh well.
who cares? You just sped it up.
He just sped it up.
I'll just die anyway.
Actually, you know what?
This
And you'll
bathroom
go out
floor
feeling
looks comfy.
good.
I'll tell you what. I don't know if I was dying. Even the day before I died, I don't know that I would do heroin.
Shit.
I want to
good.
die in pussy.
Yeah.
That's the only way to go. In
I
pussy.
don't think I want to do. I don't think I want to do heroin.
I want to
period.
die ejaculating.
Yeah.
You want to be coming and going at the same time?
Yes.
I want to go out as I blow.
I want the greatest feeling in the world right before I have the worst feeling in the world.
I want to go out blowing, laying back as you let it loose, and just fall off the bed dead.
Yeah.
That's how
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
go
a
out.
crazy movie ending.
No,
right
that
there.
sounds like a fucking true story.
It sounds like
fucking
a true story.
story.
Speaking of true stories, over the weekend I saw a movie where two men locked eyes and the one guy finished.
That's fucked up.
What were they doing before that? Like, what?
How do you come just looking at somebody?
I'm serious. I mean, you think that shit doesn't happen.
No,
in
chill. I'm trying to make him come.
How's it
That's
even work?
fact. That's gay shit.
I didn't write the movie.
I don't care.
You watched
Look,
it. Why?
look.
Why did you do
Doesn't
that?
it have to be moving
They
up and down to be able to come?
They
Dude.
threw it in there. I didn't know I was getting two men locking eyes
If
and
you
coming.
look, if you're somebody that likes ramming mushrooms like a fucking Rams do, but you're ramming your mushrooms, if you like touching dicks, if you like fucking dumping cereal milk all over you and having a dude lick it off, I don't care. But that's gay.
Really graphic.
That would
That
be
was,
cool
that
to
was
watch
very
this.
specific.
If you come with another dude looking at
Is
you,
it-
unless you're fucking his wife,
Oh God.
you're fucking. That's
How's
gay.
it even work?
I'm curious. Is that cereal Fruit Loops?
It has to be fruit.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
It's gotta be fruit.
No. So here, the movie was The Blockers and had John Cena.
Oh,
in
I
it.
want to see that movie.
And by the
but
way,
that doesn't.
John Cena was the guy that got locked eyes with. So anyway, I'm not
They
gonna.
just
I don't
ruined
want
the
to. I don't
movie.
want to spoil the whole movie.
I
But
don't even want to watch it now.
it's one hilarious scene. They go up to this window and they're trying to find their kids, and they look in the window and they think they're catching the kids fucking, right? Then they quickly realize that it's not the kids fucking. It's one of the boyfriend's parents, and they're like all relieved. So John Cena finally gets the courage to look in because, well, these two people are fucking. And the chick's riding the dad, and then the dad looks over and looks out the window, and him and John Cena lock eyes, and then he fucking drops the thing, and he goes, "What just happened? I don't know, but we locked eyes, and I think he finished." I was like,
So
"Oh
he
my
didn't
god!"
come from looking at.
Yeah,
John
he was
Cena.
banging
He
a
was
bitch.
banging his wife.
No, that's not what I said. That's what you guys heard.
That's what you said.
No,
If I'm
I said
constant-
I
look.
saw a movie where two men locked eyes and one of them finished.
Look.
You
Tell the
guys
whole
put
story.
all the rest of that gay shit in
Look,
there.
if I got my pickle spear in her burger, I don't give a fuck what you put in front of my face. It's not gonna stop my fucking climax.
That's a new game right now.
Yes, it is.
Wait, but
Not-
I don't want to
you-
be in the
yeah.
You
middle.
get on that bitch.
She said, "What? Wait a minute."
No,
get-
maybe
we'll get on-
That's a game. No, it's not.
We'll get on that bench right there,
Fuck, it's not.
and each of us mount her, and then
Who's her?
I just said her. So then we're gonna mount her and just fuck, and then everybody else has to throw all kinds of distractions in front of their face, and whoever comes the fastest with the distractions wins.
Do we have to bring our own her?
yes.
Yes.
Of course you
Oh, it
do.
was a group project.
You're only allowed to have one her anyway. We've discussed that.
We're all banging your
This
wife,
isn't
remember?
fuck-
That's right.
It's all
This
your
isn't
wife.
art class. Protect the nasty, you know. Dude, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I would lose that game. I'm just saying, of all the people here, I'm probably going to lose that game.
I don't give a
You
damn.
can do whatever you want. My dick's in pussy and there's titties flopping in front of my face. Nothing's gonna distract me.
I got news for you. They let Maddie down the steps. You're gonna fucking stop.
That's right.
You're gonna get stomped.
Yeah.
Because
Why
that's
you
what
gotta
I'm
go
doing.
there for?
That's what I'm doing.
Why you gotta go there?
You just fucked it
That
all
should
up
be
for
off.
real.
That should be
You
off.
can't
limits.
think. You can't think anything.
Well, we could do that to
I'm
each
We
one
don't.
of us.
We don't even. Yeah, we don't even need to let
That's
her
off
down the
limits.
steps. We'll
No.
just have her at the top of the steps and yell downstairs, "Daddy, I need you."
Yeah. Maddie hungry. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be
And
like,
I go.
"Maddie, hungry."
Then I go. Ed, get your goddamn sister.
No, I can't do that shit now. I hear a noise in the other room. I'm like, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "We're too
psycho.
loud."
I'm to the point now where mine are all old enough to where if they traumatize themselves, that's on them.
And it's their fault.
It is. They all know that mom and dad's door is never shut.
That's why
Except-
Jesus made earbuds.
Mom and dad's door is never shut. So if it is, you better not look in there.
Why you think I bought you them beats? Now go.
You do not want to see dad's bell ringer fucking smacking back and forth because that's what you're going to see.
Hold on. Speaking of that, this is another thing you guys will make fun of me for. In the first part of that scene, right? The old dude is giving that chick hell. This thing must have been on the screen for maybe 5 frames. 5 frames at 60 frames a second. 5 of those frames was this guy doing this chick doggy style. And all I could see was his beanbag swinging back and forth. I mean, it's a giant screen in a theater, right?
You have to watch Shameless.
And all I could see was this.
That
all,
show's.
all I could see was this dude's bag on.
You
know,
see numerous bags and rods in
Yeah,
this
I'm
Yeah,
show.
because my mom was watching it, and I'm like walking through the living room, and I just look at the TV, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you watching? Like, turn it off."
you got to tell your mom she can't watch
Yes.
it.
Like
Yeah,
you see dudes.
not if I'm there.
There's a dude a few episodes ago I saw. He was on stage. He ripped off his thong, and there was a rear view shot between his legs out to the audience, and his dong just was like pierced and all, hanging there.
I couldn't do that to my junk.
And it was like, and somebody like me's watching. I'm like, I'm looking for pussy and shit, and it's like, oh shit,
That's what you get.
Yeah.
oh my god, it gets you by surprise too.
I was just surprised at how, like, I went to this movie and I'm thinking,
I didn't think
there's
anything
never,
like that
there's
was gonna
never,
be in it.
there's never,
You hardly ever see junk.
you almost never see even female junk anymore in the theater. And
You'll see
this,
muff with hair. That's it.
This movie was full of man ass and a full,
Hold on a minute.
and a full penis.
Hold on a minute. Now that you're on that subject,
full of
think about
man
this. When you actually do see muff in a movie, why do they all have hair?
Yeah, because in real life they don't
Nobody
still have
has hair. No chick has hair on her pussy.
Wait, hold on. What is the most current movie you saw where they had?
Bad moms.
Really?
Yeah, the first one. She catches her husband like video chatting this chick, and she was like, "Ew, look at her!" And
It's like it's a
Hold on,
movie
did she-
taboo to show muff with no hair on
I
it.
know, but did they show it? Did they make fun of the bush in the movie?
yeah,
So that's why it was there in that one, right?
Yeah.
That fair to say?
I mean, because she caught him, and she thought he was just watching a video, and here it was like a video chat. They were,
yeah.
And she was laughing at the girl, and the girl's like,
But
what?
I never, when you seldomly see the muff in a movie, it's always got Bush on it.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to learn.
Look into that.
Like, what was the? I'll have to do that. That's homework.
I bet you that real movies, not porn movies and shit, but real box office movies, if they have that type of nudity, I bet it's a different rating if the shit's
17.
shaved.
NC-17
No, I bet you it's
R.
X.
X.
I bet you R or NC-17 even has hair. I bet you it's a taboo. They don't want to show bald pussy because it implies younger,
Oh, could be.
underage. I bet that's a rule.
This is a Mr. Skin.
What if it's a granny?
What are you saying? Grannies go bald down there?
I'm not saying that they go bald. Like,
They go gray.
Well, it's not
Have you
translucent.
seen Gray Bush?
No, but I've heard a story.
He's always heard a story.
I know a guy.
I've seen Gray Bush
Who
on
knows a
the
guy?
on the internet.
I mean, no matter if I was 60 myself, you're shaving. You better be bald. If you got Gray Bush, it's just throwing me all off. I'm
deal
sorry.
breaker.
Oh, so
I'm
now
sorry.
we know how to distract him.
Yeah.
I'm
Deal
sorry.
breaker.
Gray Bush.
No, that's not going
Yeah.
to stop me from fucking regular pussy. You could put a gray bushy pussy in front of me while I'm fucking another one, and I'm good. But if I'm about to fucking go in that dirty fucking fuckhole,
Oh.
What if it's a real live gray bush we're putting in front of you?
man, I'm telling you, ladies, if you get so old where your bush is gray, shave it off.
Wait,
you
have
gotta-
you
Please
seen the
shave it
movie
off.
Waiting?
If you got a gray bush,
Yes.
send us a picture.
The chick at the end?
But then again, that's a comedic thing, though.
Yeah, but
When
it was
she
pretty
shows her,
gross.
yeah, it had stuff,
She had, like,
dingleberries in it and
stuff. She,
shit.
like, pulling stuff out, throwing it at him.
She was like, yeah, we know the movie Waiting, don't we?
Attack of the Killer Bush.
We know that real well.
you do.
How
Because
many,
you
how
guys
many
play
times
that
have
damn
you
game.
showed up and seen the Batwing?
I can't even. I
How
don't
many
even.
ti-
I lost count.
How many times have you walked up to the porch and saw the goat hanging out
How
the
many
back?
times have we been in the house and then somebody's banging on the door and you open it? Oh! Yeah, I've been there.
That's another show.
The brain.
Yeah.
The brain, the batwing, the goat.
The goat.
It was worse when you first were
hamburger.
getting to the place because you hadn't even had any liquor yet, and you just walk up like, "Oh my god, I'm
you know
too
what the
sober. I
hamburger
can't do
is?
this."
No.
It's where you take both of your balls and then you pull your cock between both your balls and make a hamburger.
Oh yeah. I've saw that one before too. So where were we at?
Nessie.
Gray Bush.
There's Nessie where you just grab the foreskin and then the head drops a
Oh
little
my
bit
God.
and it's like the Loch Ness monster.
Nessie.
I mean, I'm not
shit.
saying I'm into that or anything, but I know a lot of it.
Public service announcement,
That's
ladies. If you're gonna get Gray Bush, shave
Just
that
don't.
shit off.
Just don't.
Okay. Last but not least, deep fake porn.
I have no idea what that means.
And I purposefully did not write down the definition of deep fake porn to see if anybody could guess what deep fake porn is.
Deep fake porn.
I have no clue.
It's not literal.
Is that what you see on Cinemax at 2:00 in the morning?
No.
Is that when you go deep and she fakes it?
No. If you went deep, you might probably not faking it.
I don't know why women fake orgasms. Because we don't care if they have them.
That's fair.
Anyway, I'm
Come
lost.
on, deep fake.
I'm lost.
Deep fake.
Deep fake.
Okay, we'll break it down.
A fake one. Like,
Okay. But what would the deep part imply?
When you're going for a Hail Mary, they think, and you really hand it off.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a fucking football sex analogy there for you folks. No, deep fake is basically the definition of when they take and they CGI plaster the actual face of a celebrity onto a porn star so it looks
Like it's that bitch
it
fucking.
looks like it's that chick, like they stole the face. You know, most of the porn now is basically a look-alike, and they do the makeup and try to
Nailin'
make
Palin. That was a good one.
Really?
Oh my god.
Nailing Palin.
Nailing Palin.
I don't think it was
Came out right at what?
No.
She looked dead on the bitch.
Are you doing a fucking critical review of Nailing Palin?
I'm just saying.
I don't think it was that
fake.
good. That
No, I don't
bitch
think it
really
was a
can't see
fake.
Alaska.
It was
That-
probably her for real.
That chick looked
She's
dead on
crazy.
it.
Or Russia. She said Russia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that what it was? I can see Russia from my
Yeah.
fucking backyard or whatever it was. No, I mean, so I brought it up just because it begs the question: if you could institute your own, like if you could order your own deep fake porn, who would you most likely buy a deep fake porn of? And you can't pick anybody on the cast. you can't pick.
Celebrities.
You can't pick Lulu.
She's almost a celebrity now.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
She's
true.
she's the deep hot pocket, remember?
That's true.
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
Oh, she's cute.
See, I think if I was doing it, I think I would do something like weird.
Of course.
You know, like just something
Like
like
Winona Ryder.
Oprah and Rick Moranis.
right. Yeah, or like, you know, like the old fat Chevy Chase and, you know, like on like the hedgehog's body or something, you know.
No, one that I would actually want to see is Sofia Vergara
Yeah.
in a lesbian porn with Beyonce.
That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. It's like diverse.
You gotta be racially diverse.
See, I was thinking they could just like, you know, do like the whole cast of Friends and have an orgy.
Oh,
That's the
messed
easy
up.
way out.
Why? I picked the whole show.
You know, I
The
want
whole show.
now that I want to
Yeah.
see, I want to see the cast of Friends have an orgy with the cast of Designing Women.
Designing women.
What?
Graham MILF, orgy, hardcore, all in one.
What year did that go off the
I
air?
know. I
You
can't.
might as well
believe-
add the Golden Girls to it.
No, they were older. They were older.
They were still freaky old chicks.
Yeah, they were
The
nasty,
one.
but
I mean, you only could have made it weirder if you would have said like the cast of WKRP in Cincinnati or
I
something.
mean,
Yeah.
what do you do when you're
Cheers.
fucking B. Arthur? I mean, do you say, "Does B want the D"?
Oh, you do. That's what you say.
The fuck? Would y'all say right before I said that?
What?
Somebody said something right before I said that.
Oh, I said you could have just made it worse with the cast of WKRP in Cincinnati.
No, because Lonnie Anderson, I'd like to see her bang some shit.
Yeah, but that's the only one on that show.
Yeah.
Do it to cast a Taxi if you want worse.
I
Fucking
want,
Danny DeVito.
Happy days.
I want the cast
Bond.
of. Okay, let's do TV show cast. Who would you have an orgy? 2 shows, the cast of this show and that show, to have an orgy.
Well, I like the Friends one, but since that's too easy, I guess I gotta go with like maybe Will and Grace and then Moonlighting.
Okay.
Remember Moonlighting?
Oh yeah.
What was the show with Joe and then she was the manly chick?
Yeah, I know what
and
you're talking about. Facts of Life.
Facts
Yeah.
of Life and
She was the manly
Saved by the
chick.
Bell.
Oh,
He's kinda good.
You stole one of mine.
That's pretty
Saved by
good.
the Bell. I don't even.
Mine's
watch
Saved by
TV
the Bell and
anymore.
Baywatch.
Saved by the Bell and Baywatch.
Is it kind of the same? Didn't one of those chicks end up? No, not one of them.
You don't have to do lesbian though. Like you could pick a female cast and a male cast. Or
Yeah.
male. But we all know that nobody likes that. Not even women.
Yeah, you could do like Supernatural and
Oh hell no! Supernatural. No. That's mine.
no, not sharing that orgy with anybody.
I mean, you could do
That's mine.
You could do the cast of
Ooh, the Munsters and the Addams Family.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Black and white porn, retro, it'll sell.
Retro.
You know what's sick about that?
Frankenstein.
What?
One
You
of
want
the
to buy
Watch it.
You want to buy a
one of
copy?
the Addams Family chicks is a kid. One of the Addams Family chicks
He's
is
fucked up.
okay. And the rest of them are
He
old
done
grandmas.
fucked up.
We're not inviting the kids, man. It's
They're
a
not
porno.
kids anymore.
I would
That
like
was
to see
30
Thing
years
finger
ago.
something.
You want to see thing? See, wouldn't that be great? He just moving all around on people like.
No, he could just like he could fist her with his whole self. Like he could just be like and just dive in.
His whole self.
Yeah, he could just go in and then peek out like.
Yeah. Like he could just come out the pussy like when you're about to put it in and shit. Oh man.
And he could be standing on the
Right.
thing like.
What about the cast of Living Single and
Hey, you could just do In Living Color
Oh
Yeah.
And Saturday Night Live.
and Saturday Night Live.
oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
They might fight each other though.
You know, did you see the new Marlon Wayans stand-up came out on Netflix?
No, I did see
He's
that
got
it
a
came
new
out.
one.
I didn't get it. But could you imagine? But they got to do it in their characters. So whatever your most predominant character was on SNL, you have to be that character in the orgy. So like Fire Marshal Bill's gonna be fucking something. Could you imagine Fire Marshal Bill fucking Pat?
What have we learned today?
Well, we learned that was gross. Let's see. We learned that different vaginas probably have different temperatures.
Oh yeah.
We learned that the gray bushy bush won't distract Skrizzle. And that's all I got.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in this week. We got some more audio rapage and
Video
rapage for
rapage.
you next week. So tune in next week for another edition of the Wise Guys Show. Peace.